The whistle has been around for centuries. In its earliest and varied forms, the sound produced from this simple instrument could serve as a warning, a command, a signal or an alert, or simply for basic pleasure. Whistles were made from acorns, bones, branches, shells, and metals, but clay became an easy medium in which to produce them. The earliest examples seem to be those from the pre-Columbrian AZTEC civilizations and existed in many forms, including the death whistles played during funerals to communicate with the spirit world and prepare the souls for the afterlife. But the Chinese, as early as the Yuan dynasty, made ceramic whistles like these two examples. In Europe, it is believed that the Dutch Delft factory produced the earliest whistles like these, and then over in England, many pottery whistles were made in the various pottery works in the Staffordshire and Halifax areas. And they were basically made in low-fired earthenware and glazed with simple glazes. Birds were particularly popular as a shape for the whistle, because of the convenience of cutting the whistle slot in the tail of the bird. But a great variety of shapes and forms are used for whistles, and there is no end to the limits to which the imagination can be exploited, as you can see in the following examples. I have made up this clay bird whistle to demonstrate the way in which the whistle slot is produced. This is what you are trying to achieve, and the air is blown down the hole in the tail, and it is split as shown here, and that is what creates the sound. Now the first thing to do is to mark out the little place where you're going to cut the whistle, and with a very sharp knife you go right down to the paddle pop stick and cut out a slightly rectangular small section like so. And then you cut the sloping part like this, and tied it up a little bit like that, and that's the finished product. Take out the paddle pop stick, and now it's ready to try. It works perfectly, and I've added this little hole here for a bit of added excitement. Well, it didn't take very long for the early whistle makers to discover that by putting more than one hole in the whistle, you could create quite a sophisticated musical instrument, which became known as the ocarina. But that's the subject of my next video, and thank you so much for watching this one.